Hi guys, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and no, I'm not looking at your comments right now because I just wanted to talk to you, and I will read your comments later on. I want to first of all explain that it's something the Multimedia J also said. I'm looking at the situation, what's going on with the live streams. We know that the news isn't the most popular. People don't give a shit about the news. It just doesn't sell. It doesn't make money. It doesn't make money for me. It doesn't make money for you. Okay. Um, I am still streaming to the support group. I should leave the microphone on in case they want to speak up, but I'm probably not gonna do that much. But I wanted to take the time to talk to you because, and I mean, I know you gotta listen. That's okay. Okay. It's just important. First of all, I wanted to explain to you that I know that there's a difference between fan base and audience. I have a fan base. I have an audience. Okay, like Multimedia J says. Okay, the fan bases are the ones that support you emotionally, physically, monetarily. They stick with you through thick and thin, through content changes, through channel ups and channel downs. They're the ones that have been focusing on your needs as a content creator. For you, my fan base, I want to thank you. For the audience, which is a more generalist group of people, some come to the channel. They may be fan base too, but a good portion of the show has a lot of people that may not be so much as devoted to my content. They tend to come to the channel. They're bored. They troll. They have fun. They think everything's a joke, which is fine. I get it. All right. So for you, you guys are saying you're impatient. You don't like the fact that the show's boring sometimes, that there's not enough content to cover, and sometimes I run out of ideas, which I do. Okay, it happens. Not everything out there right now in the world is exciting. We got a tropical storm. It's gonna go to Florida, and then it's gonna come up the East Coast. And then by the time it gets here in Connecticut, it's just gonna be more of a rainmaker than anything. I guess you can call them rentals, the rainmaker. Okay, so basically, the situation isn't going to be any fantastic event for us here in Isaiah. It's just going to be a rainmaker. Okay. In the case of the other issues on my channel, I wanted to cover is some of you have pointed out that my show is boring to you because it doesn't get a lot of phone calls, and I mentioned the end loops and the fact that the end loops, are a major detraction, but I never explained to you just how powerful and how concerned content creators are afraid of what the YouTube's robots that go through the spiders that go through the channels. Guys, let me explain one thing to you. For those of you who do not understand, I'm talking about the viewers that have only a very basic understanding. YouTube has a set of spiders that go through channel content, originally looking for those who are a violation of COPPA, COPPA. Unfortunately, they also have another set of spiders that go behind them, looking for channels that might be doing racial profiling, racial inequity, hate crimes, hate speech, whatever. And it doesn't take much for a channel to potentially get on the wrong side of these guys. It doesn't take much. They use the YouTube auto caption software, the same things I depend on for my hearing loss, to read a lot of the comments I get later on. And those people, if you happen to be flagged by these robots, depending if the human that usually reviews them, if there's a human that reviews them, so depending on the number of channels, you may not get reviewed right away. You could find your channel totally gone easily. Jordan Pierce was thrown out for a while because he's a repair tech channel. Was he thrown out because the automatic caption flagged something he did? I don't know. But fortunately, because he had a lot of supporters in the engineering field, he got his channel reinstated. Majority of the small channels that have less than 100,000 people, we don't get case management teams. We don't get people to come out and speak on our behalf. And because of that reason, we have to be very careful. As I've been trying to also expanding my content into more than one channel. I notice right now that the Welcome to My World channel is doing the best with the World of Warcraft gameplay, which is great because I don't mind playing World of Warcraft. In fact, it doesn't bother me. In fact, I don't even read the captions or the replay or the comments in the live chat until usually the next. And, maybe every so often I'll flick my eyes over and look at them. Carrie has been nice enough and she's been fielding the comments, and as she has been working with Reckington and a few other people. But during the live shows, like tonight's show, there just wasn't enough content to do anything. So I just could only just cover what I could cover, which was that, yeah, we have a tropical storm, hurricane, level 1 hurricane, Isaias, is coming in. But it's obviously not going to be a major event for Connecticut. It's going to be a super soaker, but it's about it. That day, the temperature will be about 26 degrees Celsius. It's going to be wet, but it's going to be cooler, which is great. But right now, given the fact is that there really isn't much to cover, I really don't think we need to do live streams every day. I think that we have reached a point now where, I'm talking about on the main channel. Welcome to my World channel. I like playing my World of Warcraft games, so yeah, I'm willing to play that. We're going to focus on World of Warcraft like we've been doing at 10 o'clock. Why not? I need to unwind too, and it's pretty simple. If it's fun to play with Reckington and other people. Reckington has offered to help out Skynet so that he could play the game too. I don't know if Skynet's going to take him up in the offer. I know that Skynet prefers to play Horde and not Alliance. Sorry, Skynet. Most of my characters are Alliance. Even if I could get my Blood Elf to be an Alliance, I would rather have her be an Alliance. But modern World of Warcraft basically has soured the milk for me. So I don't think we're going to be playing World of Warcraft Modern Battle for Azeroth anymore because it just doesn't do it for me anymore. Okay? I already explained why. So there's been a lot of people who have been very supportive. I want to make sure you understand the ones that are supportive, the ones that have been helpful, the ones that care a lot, the ones who have been there for me thick and thin. That includes, and not limited to, Carrie, Reckington, Life with Linda, Skynet in his own way has been too, Out on the Wire, Research Project, wherever you are. Even Mr. Laugh have been supportive of me. Brian K has been supportive of me. We have been seeing we have a positive fan base. It's not a huge fan base. There are probably more people. Music Biz Marty is another one. There's probably more people than I can even think of on the top of my head. But the point is, we do have a fan base that's very supportive. And so I want to thank you for that. And of course, for the rest of the audience that watches the show for fun and for shit and giggles. You guys want to show with some content. You want to show with some substance, some substance that covers some material. Hey, I'm all for it, boys and girls. I get it. Nobody wants to have a person say, okay, no new changes, stimulus, that's it, bye-bye. That's not going to do. And people want a show that has content, and that's absolutely true. So, yeah, I get it. It is true. You guys want a show with substance. And that's okay with me. I get it. All right? So why didn't I make this a vlog instead of a live stream? Well, one thing is it takes a while to upload a live stream on my ADSL, and by the time I would edit, shoot it, upload it, last up that time, we'll be getting ready to go look into my world and the gameplay. So I figured instead I would just use this as a vlog, but being alive, streaming it, so that I can speak my piece and not have to worry about uploading it. I could just get it out the door and get it into your hands as soon as possible. That's the reason why. Somebody one time said that Michele rage quit. No, Michele did not rage quit. In fact, if anything, Michelle's been just trying to say is she's not going to make you sit there for 2, 3, 4 hours if there's nothing to cover. Exactly. And there hasn't been anything to cover. Well, let me tell you just briefly what's going on, what I can tell you right now with the stimulus check, just so you know. It's not going as quickly as you would expect. Are we going to get a stimulus check? Yeah, maybe. I say maybe because there are some commonalities between the Republicans and the Democrats, what they want. However, there are some sticking points that are, unfortunately, are the sticky wickets that are keeping things going. First of all, one of the things is the federal unemployment boost. That is a sticky point. We already know that the Democrats want $600 a week to continue, and the Republicans are saying is that's too much. We already know that. The Republicans want unemployment liability protections. The Democrats don't have a problem with that, but they want also liability protections allowing their people to be protected against employers and companies that are not doing proper liability protections, i.e. by due negligence. I get it, okay? Yes, there is a valid point to it. Now, the other thing is, too, is people are asking each other is, wait a minute. Okay, so we're saying is that we need this program, we need that program. Yet, what the majority of the problem is we have a deadline, and that deadline is the 7th of August. Now, the Democrats in the House have said, look, screw the deadline, we'll stay here until it's done. Mitch McConnell is saying, no, I'm going to insist on still taking my break on the 7th, 8th, after the 8th. I'm going back to Kentucky, go back to my home office, and doing my home office work. And the reason why he wants to do that, my hypothetical, I think, is he realizes that he's about to lose the election. So he's trying to drum up support. By the way, I got my absentee ballot today. And I just wanted to tell you, for the state of Connecticut. Now, I gotta get this handed in for the absentee ballot. It's gonna be for August 11th, 2020. And there's only 2 people in the state of Connecticut in my area for this election, okay? The first one is nominee for the President of the United States. Okay, the first one is Donald J. Trump. The second one is Rogue Rocky de la Fuente. And then the representative of Congress is Mary Fay or Jim Griffin. I'm gonna say that it's that simple. 2 choices. So I gotta get this filled out, and then I gotta mail it in. Okay, it won't take long. Really, it won't. I don't know anything about the rogue guy, but I'm gonna have to look up his platform, see what his platform is. I was gonna vote for Trump. I don't have anything against Trump personally, but I'll be honest when I say this. If Mitch McConnell was on my ticket, he wouldn't be getting my vote, that's for sure. Because he's too self-absorbed in his own agenda. Instead of looking at we the people need help. He's almost like saying this is, I don't give a shit if you need help or not. I'm not going to help you. I wish it wasn't that the case. So, there is not much to report other than that. I just wish that, since it seems that the live streams are not doing well right now on this channel, because there's not been enough content to really justify a 2-hour show. I'm thinking, well, we're going to go back to going to vlogs. Because on this channel, because they're just not doing it. They're not working for me. Live streams every day isn't working. There's not enough content to present on an everyday show. And maybe once a week we can do a live stream like we were doing. But even then, it's not always a really big deal. It's not really anything that really works out for everybody at all. And just, I just think it's time to get ready to consider that on this channel here, the live streams have pretty much fizzled out. There's just nothing to cover. Okay? Except maybe you might want to know how my health is doing. My health is doing okay. My lower left leg is a little bit sore. Don't know why. It could be the weather. It's a little bit around the ankle. It's a little tender. I'm not sure why it's tender. My knee's okay. I'm walking fine. But that's about it. My weight is stable. That's it, really. So, guys, are we gonna have a live show next week? Not unless something major happens on maybe Saturday. Maybe we'll have a live stream on Saturday next week. But I don't see anything major happening. Obviously, if they don't come up with a stimulus check on the 7th, which is Friday, if anything is going to be a live show on Saturday, there's going to probably be a lot of yelling and a lot of very angry people. On the Look in My World channel, that's been doing really well. And that's don't forget, that's the time when I don't look at the chat either. I just basically do my content, play my game with Reckington, level up. Today we are going to be leveling up again. We are going to work on Ketty Harris. We're going to work her up a little bit. We already worked on Vanya for the last few days. Today it's going to be my mage, Ketty Harris. And then probably on Monday we're going to work up Michele Marie a little bit, which is my priestess. So we're going to work her up too. We're going to alternate between the different characters because they all need to be leveled up to various degrees. Earlier today, I got Michele Marie up to level 8, and that was not a published stream. That was just me and me on the computer and working on Michele Marie, the character. And then, yes, the package that Vanya sent to Cadillaris of the bags, and things came in fine. The only one problem was it turns out that Cadillaris is like, gee, we already got these bags. I don't have a need for them. And so she was going to send one to Michele Marie, and then Michele Marie had the same bags, and she was like, what am I going to do with all these bags? We don't even know what to do with these bags. They have more bags than we need. So we were thinking about selling them, but then again, Reckington bought the bags on the game. So I was like, I don't know. Well, do anybody need a bag? I mean, I could give one away to somebody. I don't mind doing that. But, that's a game for you. But I'm like that in real life, too. So if I have something I don't need, I don't sell it. I would just say, okay, I got this extra thing, whatever it is, I don't know what to do with it. You want it? May not be the greatest, may not be the best thing in the world. But, hey, I'll give you what I got. That's the way I like to do. So, I'm a very gentle person. I am mainly a pacifist. No, I'm not a pussy. I just happen to be a person that really normally is very peace-loving, and I don't like, it's kind of irony that I play a warrior who goes out there and kills wolves and bandits and everything else, but I leave the other players alone. Okay, it's just me. I don't like to hurt real players. That's why I'm not in the PvP. If I was a PvP person, well, that'd be different, but I'm not. That's also why I like my favorite characters are priestess and mage. the warrior, I only have one warrior, and she's been doing very well. She was my first character I created in World of Warcraft. But just like in the heat of the moment, when I get excited, I'll go out there and I will, attack a mob. I don't care. I just go out there and go out there with full fire and bam, 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 just neck them flat on their ass. That's what I do in the game. That's what I like to do. And so, but of course, it's a computer generated character. It's a non-playable character. It's not the same thing as if I was to go out there, switch it to PvP, and start attacking other players in the game. Then, of course, and then it's open season, and I'm just as likely to be attacked too. And I would be probably pretty upset about being ganked. So instead of doing whatever it's going to take to be ganked, I just play PvP. I would only play PvP maybe once or twice, maybe on my either Carrieris or on Michele Marie, but I don't even think I'll do PvP on that. In the battlefields, in the raids, I have to be honest, I don't know how I would do in the battlefields or raids. Right now, it's hard enough just to watch. So, just to fight, against a mob, two mobs with just one other player. Never mind going against a core boss and trying to go out there or Eltric Valley and just basically have 20, 30 people man raid just going out there and just flinging weapons and energy bolts and frost bolts and tanking. Tanking is fun, yeah. But you better have a good DPS healer on the standby to back you down, because as I found out last night, yeah, Reckington was a mage. I was good because actually he was a priest, so he was able to heal me and keep me alive a couple times. A couple times he died. I wish I could have done the reverse and gave him equipment to pat on the back and say, "Same to you, pal. Here, I'll help you out. I'll give you some healing strength." I couldn't because I'm just a warrior. I'm not. Vanya is not a healer. She can't heal at all. In the modern WoW, you probably could. A warrior probably could go out there after a certain level, probably will get healing spells, which totally makes it not a team sport. It's really important to keep that in mind, that in World of Warcraft, it's a team activity. It's meant to be you and a couple people working together for a goal, an objective goal. I don't mind that. I really don't. So, guys, I know this wasn't what you wanted to hear. I know there was no phone calls and there was no super exciting stuff at all. But I wasn't mad at you earlier. I just didn't really feel well, and I didn't really have much to cover. It was just like, it's kind of like you go up there and put in the microphone, even though they say, okay, you got 2 hours for your speech, and then look at your notes and go, oh shit, I don't even have 2 hours of content to cover. And then you go, wait a minute, I don't have 2 hours of notes here. What am I going to talk about? Now I can either A, bullshit my way through, which is a lousy way to go. And Nick can tell you're treading water, which is embarrassing and boring, and everybody says, doesn't she just go home? She's nothing to cover. And I have to agree with that. Just go big or go home. I had nothing to cover, so I said, fine, I'll go home. And then I came back here because, like I said last time, somebody mistakenly thought I was rage quitting. Had nothing to do with that. I just didn't have anything to cover. So, because I'm not looking at your comments, I'm not being distracted by the comments, and so I can speak my pieces, and when the comments come in, and the auto-generated comments come up, I can look at them and I can see how much people appreciate what I'm trying to say. Okay? I do want to thank all the people that have subscribed to my channel. I do appreciate you being on this channel. This was the original channel. This is the main channel. I'm trying to diversify now. I'm trying to get into other networks as well. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Yeah, Bright On. Yeah, and other media outlets. But you know what? The sad truth is that I've also, like Multimedia said, is some content just doesn't get the kind of viewership that you would think you would have. So, like, if you're all tech videos, then Yeah, only so many people are gonna watch those. If you're general purpose content, you're gonna get more people. If you're a drama channel, you're gonna get your drama king and queens. But the rest of the audience is gonna probably be yawning all the way to the mattresses. It's not easy. For that reason, to always find the perfect combination for everybody. But the most important thing is, as a content creator, is that I love what I do. I love sharing my content with you. I love talking to you. I do enjoy it. But like I said, sometimes I just don't always have enough to cover. And right now, I am so totally drained emotionally from all of the stuff I've read on the internet and stuff like that. It's just, I just need a break. So I just want to let you know we are going to have a vlog on this channel in a couple days. We will have one. We will certainly be live on the 8th of August, at least for a little while anyway. Hopefully covering what's going on with the stimulus, if there is one. And of course, tonight at 10 o'clock, we will be playing Welcome to My World. We will be playing Summer World of Warcraft. That's the plan anyway. Even if Reckington doesn't come, I can still go out there as Ketiaris, and we can still go ahead and kill a few mobs and try to level up some. And that's what we'll do. And but I want to say, for everybody who watches the show, thank you very much for my fan base and for everybody else. And for now, that's it. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.